edition of Sunday Swim here at Mad Fish. I'm sorry if I mess this up a little bit, guys, because earlier I know I said I was going to go live at 2:45. Unfortunately, I had some circumstance that kind of prevented that from happening. Anywho, we're here now, so let's go ahead and jump into what's been going on this week so far. Hold on, let me just turn you around to the fish. What do you think? Sorry guys, user error here. My phone just did something very weird. There we go. And we're in black and white for some reason. There we go. Still getting used to live, guys. So, anywho. So, what's been going on this week? If anybody saw my video the other day, I did do a little update. Our 3-spot torpedo is no longer in this tank. He's just too small right now because he fits in our Malawi Hawk's mouth. And I don't want a disaster happening. So he is over in the 112 tank. He's doing just fine. If you haven't checked that video out yet, please go check that video out. I believe I titled it, "He Almost Died." Something of that nature. But anyways, I will put a link in the description of this once the live stream is done. So if you're watching this after the live stream, you can go check that video out if you'd like to. But as you can see, guys, everything going really well. There's just one thing in this tank that hasn't gone well in the last few weeks. Well, at least in my opinion. So we still have, and of course, there it is. So we still have our cat-eye chip in here that developed as a manufacturer flaw. I have not gotten my replacement tank for this yet, but we are working on that, and that is still in the works. So some shakeups happened in the ranks in this tank a little bit, good things. It's just some weird stuff going on. There was one other update that I didn't mention in my earlier video a couple days ago. So Dolph Lundy here, our big blue dolphin, was our tank boss, and I think he's kind of worked his way back there. But some other guys got some opportunities to color up because Dolph got stuck in between these rocks, and I had to get him out. And you can see a little bit, there's just a little spot on his head. Thank God it went away. It was very dark the first couple days after the incident, and I thought the fish was going to end up with nerve damage and end up with a black spot on his head. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know what, that's not going to work because his name is Dolph, like Dolph Lundgren. And we might have to change it to Gorbachev, like the commie guy with the spot on his head. If anybody remembers back in the late 80s, early 90s, right before the Berlin Wall fell. But anyways, not to get into politics or anything, we're here for fish, guys. So, speaking of politics in the fish tank, what's been going on with the hierarchy, right? So, I think Tangy here claimed the top spot for a tiny bit, and he's number 2 now. I'm pretty sure Dolph has moved back to number 1. He was very paled out after his little incident, but after 3 or 4 days, he came back up. But in the meantime, when that was happening, some of our other guys started trying to make some moves. So our VC10 that's over here, really nice and colored up right now. I think he kind of went through the ringer. He was really colored up, pushing for boss. Then he tried to do it when Dolph had his little incident and was colored down. I think he might have achieved it for maybe an evening. And then Tangy put him back in his place, took up boss, was like bright red on the sides, didn't even have any of his bars that you can see right now. But I think Dolph has regained. Dolph is kind of policing everybody again, moving them around a little, as you can see. But one good thing that kind of did come out of this too, besides a little bit of a temporary hierarchy adjustment, so some of these other guys that have been really trying made a little bit of progress in that moment. So like our tetrastigma right here, getting really close, but we'll see. Now he wants to go up in the light where it's kind of harder to see him. Guys, I am sorry about the glare from the window. Not much I can do about that. Maybe in future will black it out with a cloth or something. I'm not sure. But there you go. So our tetrastigma is trying to color up a little bit more. Um, this little Friary Otter Point really always been brilliant, but he really has got some really brilliant oranges out of that scenario as well. And our Star Sapphire is really starting to chip up even more. I can't wait. I mean, it's going to take a while for him to fully chip up, but as you can see, compared to a couple weeks ago, he's definitely gotten quite a few more chips. Going to be a really beautiful fish. I mean, if you're not familiar with these Star Sapphire, basically he's gonna end up looking like a live disco ball almost, with all the chipping all over him. He's just gonna shimmer, as he already kind of does in the light, but even more so when he's got a bunch of different shades in his scales, so to speak, with those chips. There you go, good example. Tangy and Dolph definitely 1 and 2 right now. As you see, Dolph just kind of put Tangy back in his place for a second. Tangy colored himself, and Dolph said, "No, I don't like that." And there they are. But everybody else in this tank doing really well. So our two Synodontis catfish are out. One just went under the rock. So this is our larger Synodontis. This is our Euryptus. And the other one, well, you can kind of see him under the rock there. You can see his face. Looks very similar to this one, just a tiny bit smaller, and he's striped instead of spotted. That is because he is a Synodontis Angelicus Euryptus hybrid. But anyways, guys, everything's been going really, really well in this tank, and I told you guys in the other video too, I said that I was going to take this Midnight Peacock and put him back with the girls over in the other tank, but I could not do that because he started to color back up. It seems like he's actually enjoying himself in here a little bit more now. Really hard to see from where he's at in the light, but there you go. See, so he's getting more of those blues back and everything, so we'll kind of see what he does in here, and then we'll go from there. Let's take a look at the 112 real quick. I'm going to turn you guys back around. All right, so we're going to go over here to the 112. So, there we go. Everybody doing really nice in here. And, gosh, extenuating circumstances, guys. Work is trying to call me. I know what the issue is, but it's okay. We'll fix that here in a little bit after the live stream. I'm going to have to make this one a little shorter than I wanted to. But anyways, let's continue and push on. So I told you this was a type of Pseudotropheus that I had picked up the other week, and I forgot which type of Pseudotropheus it was. Well, I figured it out. So this is a Pseudotropheus polite. He's going to be like a powdery white and blue with a little bit of purple and a very dark face one day. It's going to be a beautiful fish. He's still very juvenile. And he did look like that when I got him in the store that I got him from. It's just, he is a lot smaller than some of the other cichlids in this tank. So now he's just kind of powder blue right now, not showing quite as much dominance. So here's our buddy that was rescued from the jaws of death, our 3-spot torpedo. Doing just fine in this tank. We're going to let him grow up in here for a couple months, grow him out another inch or two, because he should grow pretty quick, and then we will put him back with the big boys when I do not have to worry about the hawk eating him. Nairai gang looking good. Our original Nairai, the Fry Guy's dad. By the way, I know I haven't shown Fry Guy in a while. I do still have him. He is fine. He just happens to be in a tank that is in our bedroom right now. And actually, he's about 2/3 the size of his father now. and he will probably be moving out to this tank very shortly. Our ruby green looking very nice, getting a lot of those nice reds on top. He was really fired up the other day. I should have taken a video for you guys when he was, but he's doing well. Our Eastern Happy cichlid is doing well as. And then, oh, so see, there's that pullet putting his mask on. I guess he wanted to put a little show on for you guys. But gives you a little bit of an idea of what he's going to end up like one day. But I promise you guys, it's going to be even far more stunning than it is right now. Our other Nyride looking great. Really made some progress with his colors recently. The salmon hat here, the female salmon hat, still gives him quite a bit of crap. But I think it's just because he's a little more dominant than the OG Naira is right now. And I think she's defending her boy remarkably. Anyways, guys, so, and then a couple other guys in this tank. So our other newer addition, our Hongi cichlid, I mislabeled him, not thinking, I don't know why I said it, but in our other video, I called him a rusty cichlid. I think it was just because his colors were very similar for a second, and my brain was having a moment. Looks like he's been in amongst the rocks and kind of banging himself a bit. He'll be fine, though. I'm not worried about it. He's very small right now. Once he gets a little bit bigger, he's going to do just fine in this tank. You know, he's not all nipped up or anything like that, so I'm not worried about it, guys. Such is nature. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, though, very shortly, guys, I think that for my next video, I'm going to go through all of the fish, every single last one of them that I have in these tanks currently. And what I am going to do is, for those of you that may or may not care about it, some of you do, some of you don't, but you know, we're going to bring some more learning and introduction to this channel for you guys. So I think what I'm going to do is list out all of these fish with their scientific name for you in the next video sometime this coming week. And that being said, I think also what we can do from there, if you guys would like, let me know in the comments below, please. If you guys would like, after that video, what we can do from there is we can start doing some feature videos on each fish and talk about their species and different things. If you guys would like to learn more about these African cichlids, how to care for them, their sizes, their temperaments, everything else under the sun about these fish, we can start heading in that direction for you guys. Now, I have one last bit of news for you. So, I've made a decision. There has not been so much feedback as I was hoping for. Don't mind, there was an apple in this tank right now. I was cleaning earlier and I moved the fruit bowl and I just didn't grab the apple out yet. I don't know. Kind of weird, random, right, guys? But anyways, so those of you that have been following for a long time, this cube here had leaked the day before Thanksgiving. This is where all of the big boys that are over there were at originally. So I resealed it. For those of you that haven't been following along, it does hold water now. I thought I was going to set it up as a paludarium, but I've kind of changed my mind in that regards a little bit. Now you see the 112 behind me too. So I thought I was going to set that up as a paludarium, that cube. However, I've kind of changed my mind and I want to go in a little bit different of a direction. And I think where I'm going to go is I want to do like a 2-species tank, right? Or maybe even a single species tank. So if I stayed with African cichlids, I think I'm going to make a Tropheus lagoon. Or the other option is I do some type of very beautiful South or Central American cichlid, and then I put a fire eel or a pufferfish with them. And then we keep it that way. Maybe some really nice white polished looking sand, stuff like that. I don't know, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you'd rather see, because I mean, I'm happy with both. And look, I might not have the space for all of that right now, but I'm going to tell you, whichever option that we choose now, I will have both of them in future. At some point, we will get there. But so for now, guys, what I need you to do, um, if you guys want to see that stuff one day, please continue to like and comment. Hit that notification button so you get, those alerts when we're on, especially for live, or if we are putting up a new video or anything like that. I mean, guys, I just want to continue to grow this channel. I know I keep saying it, and it's like I'm beating a dead horse at this point almost. But let's continue to grow this channel so I can bring bigger and better things to you guys once this channel's monetized. We are getting so close to that. So close, guys. So help me help you guys out. You guys want to see more? I want to give you more. We need to get there. We're so close. But we will, guys, and we're going to do it together. So, hello, Levesky and Lazio. How are you? So, that being said, guys, be on the lookout for the next conceptual version of the video where I said we're going to run down all the scientific species names of the fish. And then from there, if you guys would prefer, let me know, please. And we can start doing some featurettes on the different species of fish that I currently am keeping. And we can become more informative. So, guys, I'm sorry, but I got to cut this live stream a little bit short. I try to make this longer. I really want this to be like a 30 to 45 minute thing every Sunday, and Sunday Swim is going to continue to be live moving on. However, I got a little bit of a situation that I need to handle at work. Yeah, I know. So let me get on that, guys, and I will catch you guys either in the next Sunday Swim or you will catch me in the next video. And I thank you guys for all your love, your support. Continue to like, subscribe, share if you haven't done so already. Matty Fish is out. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Thank you very much.